explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, hey, look at my dogs. It was way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. Hey. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did, can I kick it? Hold on, yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it?
Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Bills Stadium here at Orchard Park. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. His first carry of the ball game. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Sony Michel, his first carry. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
He's taken down.
They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
It's 3rd down.
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in, yeah. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha macho with it, rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Bills Stadium here in Orchard Park. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run for the first time with Trenton Cannon. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
At the Patriots' 40-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep, and this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Flushed it, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Javon Kinlaw, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
2nd down.
Following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow. Out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
At their own 1-yard line.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They scored a touchdown the last time they had the football, but things going to be a little bit more difficult this time.
No, certainly, because where they're starting, the goal isn't even thinking about a touchdown at this point. They're thinking about field position, a couple of first downs in order to give some room for their punter and maybe flip the field position for their defense.
And he finally goes out of bounds runs across the opposite 40. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Coleman, the ball carrier.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Gain 3. Brings up.
Now they hand off to Coleman. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
Stopped short of the goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bills will extend their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now back to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
And 7.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
This will be fielded at the 17. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll drop to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And they'll be inside the 35, now at the 34-yard line.
10 more yards.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A good position to be in here, second and inches. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. On the ground, it's a handoff to Coleman. Down the numbers. There he goes.
Get nothing. I like it.
All the way home for a Bills touchdown. Tevin Coleman with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
21. Patriots, nothing. Tyler Bass to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
21-0, our score after 1.
The score, Bills 21, Patriots nothing.
Second and 13. Going for the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
At the 32-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 34 yards there and a first down. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a second and 3.
Second and 3 at the Patriots.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
At the 16-yard line.
This is caught for a Bills touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the route is on here in this first half. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
My 14, my 14. On your 19 tight, 19 tight. 14's the mic, 14's
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, New England.
Forced out to his left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 40. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
check back 16, check back.
He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes Diggs. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Mike 51, Mike 51. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
They'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Foster. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5.
Mike 20. Here we go, D. Here I come. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Robert Foster, 71 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
It's out of time, guys. It's out of time. Hey, check Mike 16.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Javon Kinlaw picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard gain.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. From 6 yards away. And this offense is running away with this one. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Way to run it, boy. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. In trouble here, and down he goes. Bills back at the 8-yard line. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down.
Third down.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And here comes Diggs. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Complete to Tevin Coleman. A gain of 11 brings up 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. On 1st down, Coleman.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
We got 4. Mike 51, Mike 51.
He'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
That's the way. 51's the mic. 51's the mic.
I smell fear in that offense.
Back to throw here. And he rips that one incomplete there. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And it's 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This is Coleman. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, New England.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. 18, right here. It's me and you.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this will be incomplete. The physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. They give to Cannon. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle, because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoot.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, 33 yards. And the Bills turn that interception into a touchdown. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had a fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side, because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. He's going to take off with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First down, Patriots.
Check back 16. Check back 16. He's tired of me.
They go play action here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
16. Some got man. 19 right. Check back 16. Check back 16. 60 Bison. 16's coming. Check mine.
Looking deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. because otherwise you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
That's a jet sweep. They get it to Foster. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains. It was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
2nd and 16.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
The Bills on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 10. Open man, here's Foster. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
You got 3 down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw left side, complete to Foster. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
I know you ain't got it. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Ready.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Watch the twist.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Check back 16. Defense wins championships, man.
Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
A gain of 20.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. And he comes back with one complete. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Here we go, here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And this is obviously quite a performance, and most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. We're truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Steps away to his left, and they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Joseph. The quarterback is sacked. A loss of 9 yards.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Throw caught here by Bird. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Mike 36, Mike 36, 9, sweet up.
That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
But it's 3rd down.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Number 16's coming. Check Mike. Check Mike. Here we go. Mike 16. Mike 16.
Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Incomplete. Intended for Demir Bird. He was defended by Patrick Peterson.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Let's go street. Number 16's coming. Check Mike. Check Mike. Stop your whining. Mike 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. In your face.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
It's caught by Coleman. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for 12 yards. And the Bills will move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But